voluntary manslaughter charges for a shooting that turned deadly.
KPIX5's Andrea Borba spoke to the attorney representing the family of the man who was shot.
Now, Andrea, this is only the second time an SFPD officer has faced charges like this.
Elizabeth, that is correct. An arrest warrant has been issued for Kenneth Cha, a San Francisco police officer. At this point, it is only the second time in the history of the department that this has happened. This is the encounter in January 2017 that has SFPD officer Kenneth Cha facing voluntary manslaughter charges. Officers were called to the Ocean View home on accusations of Sean Moore, a man with known mental illness, violating a restraining order. 8 minutes after arriving, and with body-worn camera video of Moore trying to evade baton swings and telling officers to get off his property, Cha fired 2 rounds, striking Moore in the abdomen and groin.
This was a very minor event. If the police officer had de-escalated, he wouldn't have had this situation. He created a confrontation, created a conflict, and then shot his way out of it.
Moore died in prison in January 2020, and the autopsy said his cause of death was related to the bullet that struck his colon. In a press release, DA Chezaboudin said this about the charges. When officers inflict unwarranted violence in flagrant disregard of their training, it denigrates the hard work of other police officers and shatters the trust our community places in law enforcement. The city of San Francisco paid out a $3.25 million civil claim to the Moore family, and a judge ruled that the officers were acting outside of the scope of their duties. This is Sean Moore's mother, Cleo, during a 2017 town hall following the shooting.
And my son was in the house, already had 2 bullet holes, one in his stomach, one in his groin, and they kept saying to me, "My son is okay." Is that the way you treat the citizens of San Francisco?
In a statement, the San Francisco Police Officers Association said this about the charges against Kenneth Cha. We support Officer Cha's constitutionally protected right to present his defense against these charges that stem from this extremely volatile incident that an autopsy concluded took Mr. Moore's life while he was serving time in prison on another matter.
So, Andrea, Officer Cha, is he facing other charges here?
Yes, he's facing charges of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, Alan, as well as infliction of great bodily injury.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Shut up. Shut the hell up.